Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right?
Breaks into the open. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
To the air, it's Boley. Under fire. Caught near the sticks, it's McGowan. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's long. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 10th play of the drive coming up, at this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world He's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Lindsey. The sure hands. It's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Taylor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Jet sweep to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll immediately call timeout. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To throw, it's Boley. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodriguez. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air. It's Lindsey. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So we open the final period with a third down play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 24 to USC. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're going to run it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. He just have to make that catch. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. It's complete to the right, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, it's Boley. Pressure coming, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Smith. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Rushes on him, and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to